Hey, my junkies, how we doing today? We know what today was. It was Oscar nomination day, Oscar nomination day, Oscar nomination day. And they did not disappoint. Hats off to the Academy for stepping up. Now let's just pray Black Panther doesn't get shut out. So, it was a beautiful day for Oscar nominations. Tracy Ellis Ross and Camille Ninjali did the nominations, and first out the gate, Regina King for If Beale Street Could Talk for Best Supporting Actress, which she is pretty much the front runner. I think she would just be a Grammy and a Tony away from an EGOT. Come on, Regina King. Wishing her all the best. Then after that, it was like 4 in a row for Black Panther. Black Panther got 7 nominations, including Best Picture. No actor nominations, which was fine, but nothing, you get all these nominations and you don't even give the director anything. But I digress. They didn't give it to Bradley Cooper either. Still, beautiful day for nominations. Spike Lee, his very first nomination for Best Director for BlacKkKlansman. Yay! Okay, sorry. Had to fan out just a little bit. Mahershala Ali gets his second nomination for Green Book. Green Book also had 4 nominations. BlacKkKlansman had 6 nominations. Kendrick Lamar gets a nomination for Best Song, which will probably go to A Star Is Born Shadow. But wouldn't it be cool if it just went to Black Panther? If Black Panther got, I don't know, of its 7 nominations, it got 6. I'm happy with 1. But wouldn't it be cool if it got 6? Let's think about that for a minute. A comic book movie is nominated for Best Picture, Best Original Score, Best Original Song, Costume Design, Sound Editing, and something else. Oh, it'll come to me in a minute. Oh my God, come on now. Would we have ever thought that was going to happen in a million years? I think this was the Academy was trying to put that popular vote in because they didn't want to trust that the voters would vote Black Panther in. And not only did they vote Black Panther in, they gave it 7 nominations. I was looking for just 2 for song and for Best Picture. 7 nominations for Black Panther. Wakanda forever. So, that was beautiful. Thank you, Academy voters, for those nominations. So proud. A Star Is Born, which started off to be the front runner because everyone said when they saw it and it came out, oh my God, it's gonna get everything, it's gonna get everything, it's gonna get everything. It did not get a Best Director nomination for Bradley Cooper. So, I wish that Barry Jenkins would have gotten Best Director. He did get Best Adapted Screenplay. It did not get a Best Picture. Regina King got for Best Supporting Actress, which I hope she wins for because Regina King is just an awesome Black woman. I inspire to be her one day when I grow up, whenever that happens. All in all, I was very happy. I was surprised that John David Washington did not get a nomination for Best Actor, but the Academy is trying not to be like the Golden Globes, and by not being like the Golden Globes, they are able to pretty much do whatever they want. That has always been their fear, because at one time, anything that won a Golden Globe automatically won the Academy Award. The Academy Awards were like, no, we're our own entity. So they tried to move up the awards. And they've kind of gotten away from that now. They've moved them kind of back to where they were. As soon as they put them back in March, I'll be happy. But I digress. So the Academy, so now the Academy, feels like they are on their own when it comes to things. So some of the nominations that were given in the Golden Globes not necessarily are an Academy Award nomination, and that's fine. I can deal with that. Once again, Wakanda Forever, so glad Black Panther got nominated for its 7 Academy Awards. So happy for Spike Lee for winning his first very nomination for director. I think he actually has a chance for that, to give him a career nomination. So of all the other times he's been snubbed out of there, I'm hoping that this time he actually receives that award for that. That would be beautiful. That would be beautiful on all levels. Spider-Man: Welcome to the Spider-Verse. As much as I like the Incredibles 2, I hope Spider-Man wins. It's a diverse movie. It has a Black Hispanic Spider-Man in there. It was outside of the box. I love that about it. So I'm hoping that it gets its just due. Now, don't get me wrong. Love The Incredibles. Loved it. But I would like to see Spider-Man win. Just because. Call me sentimental. What can I say? So, very much enjoyed the awards. I hope everyone else did too. Hit me up if you have any comments regarding them, if you hated them. I didn't like the snub of If Beale Street Could Talk didn't get anything. Green Book did get some love though. But I would have liked to have seen Barry Jenkins get a director's nomination. But no, hit me up. Let me know, what did you want to be nominated that did not get nominated? It should have gotten nominated. Or because I just realized that Crazy Rich Asians got nothing, and that was a good movie. I liked Crazy Rich Asians. I'm looking forward to the second movie, because they were said that I think there's 3 books that have to do with Crazy Rich Asians. So I'm looking forward to the second movie, because the first one made hella bank. Hella bank. Which goes to show you that things that are nominated for a Golden Globe is not necessarily nominated for an Academy Award. But I do think Crazy Rich Asians did get a SAG Ensemble Award. Bohemian Rhapsody, did it get? I don't think it got Best Picture nominee. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, it did. Now, there's some controversy with that, because they're like, the only good performance in there was Rami Malek for as Freddie Mercury. That why would the entire movie? Most people didn't like the movie. They liked his performance. The kind of like Glenn Close with the wife. They may not like the whole movie, but they loved her performance, which I think she's maybe the front runner now to win instead of Lady Gaga. So that slot could have gone to If Beale Street Could Talk or to Mary Poppins, which got a ton of nominations, but none for acting, and it did not get a Best Picture nomination. The Academy can be fickle. I guess since they're like, okay, we're giving all this to Black Panther and Black Klansman, what can I do? This year, there is no Oscar So White. Not now, not ever. No, not this year. You can't say it. You can't form your mouth to say it. You can't be mad at nothing about the Academy Awards. I need all Black folks to be watching the Academy Awards. And most people are like, oh, well, they're just doing that so they can get more viewership. I personally don't care about viewership, because the awards are not going anywhere. The Academy Awards aren't going. Even if they stuck them on a Saturday night on TNT, they're not going anywhere. And they're like, oh, but we need the younger demographics to watch it. No, you don't. Because soon the younger demographics will be my age, and they'll still be watching them. And I'm tired of people like, they're just this and they're just that. Then don't watch. I don't care about your opinion about the Academy Awards unless you're watching them. If you're not watching them, I don't care if you don't like them. That matters none to me. But once again, I digress. I enjoyed the nominations today. Yes, so I look forward to the awards ceremony at the end of February. Sunday, of course, is the SAG Awards, which is basically for ensembles in a movie, which is why, not sure why Bohemian Rhapsody was nominated. Hate the fact that Regina King was snubbed, but she got the Academy Award nomination, so I'm good. I'm good. Let's enjoy the Academy Awards, please. Oh, I can't wait. Alright, so one of my goals is to make sure I watch at least half, which there are 8 nominations. If I can at least watch half, I've already seen Black Panther about 5 times. What can I say? I love Black Panther. But I do want to see Black Klansman. I do want to see Green Book. I'm not sure about Bohemian Rhapsody. I may try to catch in on it, but we'll see. Yeah, that's one of my goals, is to at least try to attempt to watch all the nominees. But I'm going to try to go for 4, not counting Black Panther, because I did go to the movie theaters to see Black Panther. But we'll see what goes on. So let's talk some TV. I forgot about some shows when I did my video yesterday. You're the Worst and I'm Sorry. You're the Worst is on FX. I'm Sorry is on True TV. Don't sleep on these shows, people. I don't know. I'm gonna start my sleeper list. Shows to not sleep on. You're the Worst, and this is season 5, and it's the last season. The show has been off the chain since day 1. If you do nothing but watch season 1, watch season 1. But this is the last season for it. And I love You're the Worst. I wait for it every day. Sunday Fun Day. Oh. It's always a great episode. Need to watch You're the Worst. I'm Sorry. I was listening to Entertainment Weekly on Sirius, and they mentioned I'm Sorry, and I was like, whatever. Watched it. Oh, love I'm Sorry. So I've got to get back into it, because I didn't realize it had already started for this season. So I got to get into that. Once again, on my sleeper list. That, Grace and Frankie. The Kaminsky method. Don't sleep on that either. Gosh, I got a lot of things to watch and not enough hours in the day. Watching Passage. Did not realize Passage was a book. I've watched the first 2 episodes. I have no idea what's going on. So, once again, my thing is to watch 3 episodes. So, I'm hoping next Monday's episode is better. We'll see. Manifest. Manifest is getting so good. Sleeper Report. Do not sleep on Manifest either. What else do I got? There's some other shows that I'm promising you, do not let it be a sleeper show, because they'll go away. We're still going to start our campaign for watching God Friended Me so it does not get canceled. If we have to bombard CBS, we will bombard CBS. What else? 911 comes back in March. The Conners is still a really good show. American Housewife is coming back because The Conners is going on. I think they only did 10 episodes, so that's about to go on hiatus because they did their season finale. So American Housewife is coming back. The Kids Are All Right, which I thought was going to be a stupid show, is actually really good, about a very Catholic family that has 8 boys. There's a lot of boys in one house. But it's set in the 1970s. Of course, Blackish is always going to be my show. And Splitting Up Together. This Is Us. So far, this season has been really, really good. Have loved very much watching This Is Us. It has been a serious roller coaster ride. So I can't put that on my sleeper report because that's a good show anyway. All American. It's on the WB. It's on the Greg Berlanti show. It is actually getting really good also. Black Lightning. Greg Berlanti show again. It is getting really good. Every episode gets better and better. I'm thinking I'm liking this season better than the first season. I'm not going to put it on my sleeper report because I think people are going to watch it. It has moved to Monday night, so it's not on Tuesdays anymore. So, make sure we're watching that also. What else am I looking at? I have way too many shows. Way too many stuff on Netflix. Way too much stuff on Prime. But I still am a huge TV buff. I like TV. It is my escape from all things. And I know, my dad tells me all the time, do you have time to watch anything, do anything else? Don't you have children you need to tend to? Yes, I tend to my children. I just watch TV in between tending to my children. And now that I have a smartphone and DirecTV now that I can carry my TV wherever I go, while they're doing stuff, I can be enjoying my TV watching. Because I love my TV watching, not giving it up. Short of going blind, not giving up my TV. Sorry, not happening. So I'll always bring you stuff that I enjoy watching. So, sleeper hits. What do you don't want people to sleep on? You have, what shows is nobody watching that you're like, oh my God, you need to be watching this. This is a good show. I always ask for recommendations for watching. Because, I can't see everything, so I try to see some things. So what are you considering a good show to be watching? Like I said, I've got You're the Worst, which is on FX. Which is on True TV. The Kaminsky Report, Grace and Frankie. And I know it doesn't come back to the summer, but Cloak and Dagger on Freeform. You need to start watching Grownish again if you haven't started watching Grownish. Grownish is an excellent show to be watching. Love everything about Grownish. It doesn't give you the exact feel of what going to college is like, but it's a close second. Next to A Different World, I love Grownish. It's a very good show. People need to be watching that. I wouldn't consider that a sleeper show not to sleep on, but I would put it on your list to watch, even if you don't do nothing but watch it on demand if you can't watch it live on Wednesdays, because it comes on Freeforms at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 Central. Very good show. What else? I think that's all for my sleeper shows. Like I said, I enjoy entertainment. I enjoy watching TV. I enjoy watching movies. I love music. Grammys are coming up. Looking forward to the Grammys. Grammys are one I do enjoy. Even though they don't hand out awards anymore, it's all about the performances. Which, if you have to make it about the performances, that kind of cheapens it, and it's not fun anymore. Before, it would be like, okay, so-and-so is performing. Oh my God, that was one of the best performances I've ever done. Now, everybody tries to top everybody, and it's not special anymore. And you always have those people who try to change stuff. If you just leave it and let it be, it'll manifest on its own. When you try to make it, it turns out to be a bunch of crap. Case in point, Erykah Badu did a live version of Tyrone. I think you better call Tyrone. Okay. The live version was awesome. Then they told her to do one in the studio, and it sucked. Nobody wanted to listen to that. Everybody would call in and ask for the live one. So if the live one was fine and perfect and people loved it, why would you have to go into the studio and make a new one? Explain that. Makes no sense. Another one, BET Awards, or it may be the NAACP Awards. Eddie Levert and Gerald Levert did a version of Wind Beneath My Wings. They did a duet of it. Beautiful. It was magical. It was in the moment. It was perfect. Then they told them to go into the studio and remake that, and it flopped. because you can't catch lightning in a bottle. When it goes the first time, clean it up and use it. Why do you have to go and try to recreate it? When you recreate things, it becomes watered down and it doesn't have the same feel. How I feel about the Grammy performances. Before so and so will be performing. Cool. They get up there and perform, it becomes one of the best things and people are talking about it for days. If you have to manufacture that, it's not special and nobody gives a damn. So let's try and give a damn, Grammys. Come on. When John Denver hosted and the year Purple Rain came out and Prince performed at the end, that was one of the best. I watched that Grammy telecast I had videotaped it. I watched it over and over and over and over and over because it was on point, and no one had to tell them to do that. They're performers. They know how to rock a crowd. If you have to manufacture it, it's not going to work. And you just putting people out there thinking, oh, they're going to have their Grammy moment. No, they're not. Ricky Martin. No one remembered who Ricky Martin was when he was in Menudo. He came out there, sang his Spanish language song. Everybody went crazy for that. Everybody loved that. But it was spontaneous. It wasn't manufactured. Because most people are like, who? Who is Ricky Martin? Manufactured stuff doesn't work well. Spontaneous, off the cuff does. And if you're trying to do that, you have to let it work on its own. Come on, Grammy people. Let's get the producers who produced the Grammys when the Grammys were good. Because this new millennial trying to do it sucks. Everybody wants their 15 minutes, but no one's willing to work for 15 minutes. That's my opinion. Alright guys, it is after midnight. I am going to head to bed. Hit me up. Let me know what you're watching, what you're not watching, what you feel got snubbed at the Oscars. I'm pretty happy with it, except for if Beale Street Could Talk not getting a Best Picture nod and Barry Jenkins not getting a Best Director nod, but I'm happy for Spike Lee. Leave some comments. Let me know what you're thinking, what's on your mind when it comes to the Oscars, and be nice. If you don't like the Oscar telecast or anything about it, you don't have to leave a comment. You're not hurting my feelings. I'm watching it regardless. I'm talking about it regardless. Oh yeah, next week, Oscar game, yay! Trying to find something new to do, so we'll see how that works out. All right, junkies, y'all have a nice evening, and I will talk to you later.